All right, so I'm here in North Carolina, Crowder State Park, and I'm on my way to Crowder Mountain. It's like a 5-mile hike up the mountain and then back down. I forget what it is, 1,700 feet or 1,100 feet in elevation change. But maybe throw some clips together and put out a video of me hiking Crowder Mountain. Alright, so stairs or trail? I think I'm gonna go trail. Even though it rained this morning, pretty crazy thunderstorm rolled through. But maybe it's not really the trail, maybe it's just the drainage. But I must have thought this was steep enough to put steps in. The trail I hike back home, I don't think it has any stairs in it. Anyway, that was interesting. Alright, so probably not the smartest thing to be doing, recording, but busy road crossing. So, cross this road. Good that way, good that way. And back into the woods. And then I got a fork in the road ahead where the loop starts. The trail map that I have on my phone says to go clockwise. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go from the 6 o'clock back around to 6. And then head back out from there. So there we go, road crossing. Okay, so this is the fork, and there's the sign. So what do we got? Rocktop Trail, 1.4 miles to summit. Crowder's Trail, 1.8 miles to backside trail. Do not throw objects from cliffs, hikers, and climbers below. So that's the way we're headed. This is, like I said, with the app on my phone says to go. That sign's kind of on this side, so since I've never hiked this trail before, we'll just follow the signs. Alright, well, a little bit of a tricky section with all these rocks. Don't want to trip on any of these, so I'm just sticking to the outside. We're already getting into some climbs. This being another one. But, I mean, the trail's pretty obvious, but it's still marked, and then there's emergency call box there, which is good. Let's see, yeah, I don't know if you can see it up there on the tree. I don't know if I'd necessarily call it a blaze, because it's more like a reflector, but I guess it's a blaze. It's not painted, it's not cut into the tree, so I guess it's a blaze still. Anyway, see you at the next interesting part, or at least the part that I find interesting. Yeah, I don't know how well this is gonna come through, but this is some red ass clay. I mean, I've seen clay, but not like this. I got like a little whoop-de-doo section. Little climb, little drop, little climb, little drop. All through through that red clay. Anyway, we're only like, I don't know, half an hour in so far, so the sign said 3, or yeah, I think 3-hour round trip. So not even halfway yet, but making progress. Alright, so I'm not going to do the old acting surprised at seeing this huge boulder because I've already come up here. I just thought it'd be, you know, kind of cool to walk up on it with the video. That is one big rock. Kind of neat. I assume we'll see more stuff like that. Like another rock down there, just not right on trail. But see you on the next one. Okay, so it's either walk up the roots or right on the edge, which is pretty steep. I mean, it's not a cliff, but it's pretty steep. If you misstep that, you're going for a tumble, that's for sure. But can't avoid the roots here. I mean, I lived in South Carolina for a few years, and I remember the trees down there having shallow roots. Probably because of the heat, I would assume, but I would have no idea. But this trail has had its share so far of watching your step on roots. But nice trail so far. Easy to follow, like I was saying earlier. It's well defined, not only on the ground but with the blazes in the trees. Hit kind of a little bit of an easier section right now. It's been kind of downhill and then just back up a little bit. I don't know if it means I have 944 feet left to climb, which I assume. So I think this was the 1100-ish height. I think the one I do back home is like 13 in elevation change. But when I get done, I'll check the overall elevation change and see what this one was. But anyway, just gonna keep on trekking on. Okay, so we're on the back side of the mountain. That is the trail. It's all rocks. Can't go off to the right. Can't go up to the left. You just gotta cross the rocks, but that's the mountain up there. So I'm on the back side of the mountain. I was looking at the trail and it looks like whoever says to go this way is a sadist, because it's like a straight up climb from the looks of it instead of like switchbacking. So should be fun. On we go. Okay, so I don't know if this marks the halfway point or looks like it's joining another trail. So we're going on to the backside trail. So we're gonna come around this way. That's up the mountain there. I don't know if you could see that, but that blue is up the mountain and then back down, I think. And that's what I mean. It's just like a straight shot from the looks of it, which is gonna be rough. So we're heading down that way. And continuing on. Alright, so I took a bit of a detour, and instead of taking backside trail, I took the tower trail. and it's been pretty boring. It's basically a gravel road. It's what you see in front of me. It's added miles, which is why I took it, because I was already 3.4 miles in, and I was only an hour into the hike. So in order to, you know, make it count. Hey, sorry about the weird cut. There were some people coming, and I didn't want to put them on camera, you know what I mean, without asking them and all that stuff. Whatever. Anyway, what was I saying? Kind of to make it count. I wanted to be out here for, you know, a good 3 or 4 hours, and I was more than halfway done in an hour. So, yeah, I walk fast, I guess, but anyway, that's why there really hasn't been an update, because this is all it has been, is walking a road, basically. You know, it's the East Coast Green Tunnel, which I like. I mean, that's the trails that I hike back home are green tunnels. So anyway, see you on the next one. All right, so this might be the first and only interesting thing that I've seen. Is that is one hell of a drainage ditch. I'm 5'6", and at its highest point back there, it was probably about at level, you know, from the roadway to the top of the bank. But that was back there. It's probably about chin height right here. Pretty steep, pretty deep. But again, it's a road. They don't want the road washing out. So anyway, all right. I take it I'm coming up on the base of the mountain. I did get a glimpse of it coming through. Then there was a power line easement, and you can see the mountain from there. But there were a couple of people standing there taking pictures. So again, I didn't want to put them on video, so I just got a picture, which I probably just talked over and told you the same thing. Anyway, the fun begins, or the nightmare, because this is yeah, pretty steep right now. Okay, so we just came up from down there. It's hard to see, but probably right there where it turns, right in the middle of the screen, it drops like almost straight down. It was like a straight up climb, and then the climb continued up to here, and we have a sign. So you got the Rocktop Tower Trail to Overlook, which is that way. Tower Trail to Linwood access area, that way, which is where I came from. And then the Rocktop Trail to Visitor Center is there, which that's where I'm parked, but we're going for the Outlook, the Rocktop Tower Trail to Overlook. So basically that trail that I just took bypassed a section of the Rocktop to Overlook trail. So a little bit of a backtrack to get to the climb to go up to the Overlook, but that's all right. Like I said, I wanted to spend the day out here, so any additional miles added on, help me reach that goal. So, all right, probably see you like at the Outlook or something. I don't know. We'll see how it gets from here. All right, so I think that's the right of way that I can see the mountain from, maybe, I don't know. But I think we're coming up on the Overlook or Outlook or whatever the hell they called it. I guess that's why there's a road on this side of the mountain. Over the station that's up here. Don't know what it is. Probably, obviously, telecommunications of some sort. All right. Let's see. So we are here, Summit Towers, and then a little bit further to get to Crowder's Mountain and to the Overlook. So head on to the Overlook, which I start to get to see now. Okay, so this is at the towers, the Summit Towers or whatever. I assume this is the summit of the mountain. Kind of hard to see through the trees, even for me. I'm looking through a holy crap. This is going to be crazy coming back up. Okay, yeah, so this is crazy. I don't think I'm going to record coming back up this. But you do have some overlooks. Not too bad. Alright. Just coming up on a warning. But this is going to be the Overlook, I assume. Right through there, see that rock there? Serious injuries and deaths have occurred beyond this point. Well, we'll just be careful. You can read that if you want. Pause it if you need to. And there you go. Zoom all the way in and see what difference that makes. Probably not much. You can see whatever that is. Is that Charlotte? Can't be Charlotte. Maybe. And that's gonna be it. Alright, so I wasn't going to record walking over to the next one, but you can see what's going on up here, and we got some people leaving their garbage. Beautiful. But crazy. Alright, so that's what we're looking at. So that's what I'm standing on. And it drops straight down. Now we're up on this, and that's even more of a drop. Pretty cool. It looks like there's some other lookouts over there, or outlooks, or overlooks, or whatever, but just keep getting the same, pretty much the same views. A little town right down there. Some farms and stuff out there, it looks like. I'm not really going to see anything different, I don't think. I mean, backside is kind of tree covered. You're not gonna, it doesn't look like any of those. Maybe, but get a pretty good drop off down there. Anyway, this is the Outlook or Overlook or whatever the hell it's called. I am gonna eat some lunch and then continue on. We'll be heading on out of here, back to the car, and then back to my brother's. So we'll be golfing tomorrow, but I'm not gonna record that. I didn't record golfing with Huck either. That was meant for me to just hang out with Huck, and this is just meant for me to hang out with my brother, but he had to work today, so I took the opportunity to go hiking, and since I'm by myself, I figured I'd record it. So anyway, back out here, find a spot to sit and have some lunch, and then giddy on. Alright, so we are back at this sign. Rocktop Tower Trail to Overlook behind me. Tower Trail to Linwood Access Area to the left. Rocktop Trail to Visitor Center straight ahead. And that's where we're gonna go, back to the Visitor Center. No more road, it looks like. It looks like it's gonna be a trail, which is good. I was tired of walking roads, although they were gravel and through the woods. Better than, you know, asphalt through the city, right? So anyway, that is our progress. We've been it's 1:30 now. So we did like 6.5 or 7 miles, somewhere in that range so far, but probably only have like 2.5-ish or so, if that, maybe 2 miles. But we'll see you on the next one. Alright, so I'm coming down from up there, and there's these pretty interesting rocks that have mint green moss on them. And then there's a big rock. The trail kind of scooters around all these rocks. Maybe an overlook or something down here. Not really an overlook, but the rocks. And then it looks like, you might not be able to see, it looks like maybe the trail's right there. And I'll turn like a serpentine maybe, I don't know. Pretty cool though. All right, so I just came down that, and boy, am I glad I did not have to go up that. That would have been rough. There's some more rock formations, it looks like, that we're coming up one. Just the trail cut right through these rocks. But they go all the way up. And the trail's down there. Pretty cool. But this would have been a bitch to climb, so maybe the suggestion to go the way I went was a good one. But this is crazy. I guess we'll go this way. I mean, could have gone down that way, but that looks a little sketch. And I'm old, and I have a bum knee as it is. So we'll just sneak around. Maybe an easier way. Hopefully. Although I don't think this is quite the path. I'm gonna have to look at my GPS. Looks like it goes down that way, but I don't know. Gotta check that. All right, so I just came from up there. The rock that I showed you that goes out, that was actually the trail. It was a little bit sketchy, so I didn't record it because I wanted to have both my hands free, just in case. So we just came down through here. And now I think we're heading down this way, as far as I can tell, because that looks way too dangerous to be a trail. So it's still pretty rocky and steep, so I'm gonna shut this off until I get to, a spot where I feel more comfortable recording. All right, so we just came from back that way. I kind of went around the rocks down from that way, down that way. I don't know, I don't want to roll an ankle or anything, you know what I mean? Stay out of the rocky stuff as best I can. But the rocks continue, so. And it's been a climb. Pretty much since the descent of the Outlook or Overlook. I still didn't remember what the fuck it was called, but hopefully it'll start to just meander downhill the rest of the way. So yeah, it's been about 20 minutes or so since the last little group of videos, but again, this is a kind of rocky terrain, and it's getting steep again, so until next one. All right, so it's been a while since I took a video, because it's been basically, I've been walking down a wash, so really loose rocks and steep, so yeah, I wasn't gonna record that. So we got another warning with some graffiti. Not not sure which way I'm going. I came from up that way. And it looks like there's a trail that goes down that way, and a trail that goes down that way. But it looks like maybe there's a lookout over here. Kinda, sorta. Some crazy rocks. So yeah, I haven't even checked my GPS going down through all that wash because it was sketch. But anyway, we'll figure out which way I'm going from here and see you in the next one. Okay, so another lookout. Check out that rock. It's like giving the finger, eh? But it drops way down. Look at that. Jeez, boy. I ain't getting too much closer. Surprisingly, that's my one fear. And it probably came from falling out of a tree as a kid. I used to climb trees all the time, and then a branch snapped and I fell, and it's probably a good 25, 30 feet. So yeah, it looks like maybe another little lookout over there. Kinda, sorta. Some crazy rocks. Kind of a lookout. Still some trees in the way, whatever, but all kind of paths and stuff to get different views, I guess. Let's see what's down this way. So you can see. Alright, so I'm gonna go down in there, but I didn't want to jump down from there. And it looks like there's the path out. There's going down over. Looks like there might be some trails down below too. So yeah. I don't think that's the trail down. And if it is, it's a sketch one for me, at least. So we'll go around this way. And around this way. All right. Some more rock formations. Alright, this is pretty steep and rocky, so I'm not going to record this. Caution, stay on marked trail. Serious injuries have occurred from this trailhead. Caution. Alright, so I see another sign over here. So I'm getting close to being out of here because I didn't hear traffic and everything. So that's saying the trail's up that way, but that's where I just came from. So there's a blaze, a couple of blazes. So that is what we're gonna follow and get out of here. And it's like 10 after 2. I was hoping for 2 more hours, but still, I think I hit the trail at 11, so like 3.5 hours or so. And that was even adding in an additional maybe couple of miles. I don't know, I have to figure out whenever I get done, but yeah, fun trail. Challenging at times. If you want to add the miles on and do the road walks really aren't that bad. They're gravel roads through the woods. So I don't know about the other trail leading up to the Overlook. We'll have to maybe check that out next time I'm down here and have a chance. But anyway, that's probably gonna do it for this, unless something interesting comes along between here in the car. But it's gonna be pretty much, once I get up here a little bit further, it's gonna be the same trail that I brought in to take out, so it shouldn't be too crazy of anything going on. Let's see what this says. Yeah, so I think I came in, yep, Sparrow Springs, Linwood Access, and then that's the first sign that you get when you get to the trailhead. So that's the trail out. Okay, so the part that I just clipped from that clip, you're gonna see it at the very end of the video. So we're back here at the start. This is where, you know, Crowder's Mountain is what I did. So it says 3 hours round trip, about 6 miles. Well, I did 9.2 miles in 3.5 hours because I added that little bit on to the loop that I did. The Pinnacle is that way, but I'm not going to do that. It's like a 2-hour round trip, about 4 miles, but just because I didn't come prepared for that. But 10 miles, 9.2 miles actually, and I still have a little ways to go to get to the car. So now roll that cut clip. Thanks for watching. If you could and you would, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up for me on the way out. I would appreciate it. Also, if you're new here, you like what you see and you want to see more of it, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you get notified when I do upload more content like this, or go live playing Golf Clash, or uploading golf videos. I would appreciate it. All right, see you on the next one.